So what's still missing, I have the little bump, I have the bump there, I have this hook shape. What I'm missing is the Y shape. So what I'm going to use for the Y shape is I'm going to use the sculpt draw. And the Y shape F is just, it's like this, and this, and it's got this shape here. So it doesn't look very built up at the moment, but that's kind of the Y shape. I'm going to make this a little bigger. I'm just going to build in that Y shape here and here. Now the Y shape is different on everyone's ear. I'm trying not to draw in on what I've already done. So that Y shape is there. I'm going to just smooth that back straight away. Just have it. And smooth it here. So at this stage I have a pretty convincing ear. It's out from the head. Let's move that side of the head as well so it doesn't look as. At this stage what I would normally do then is I would change this detail from 8 to 5. We'll go back in here, maybe control draw again, or control clay strip, go back in, make that hole a bit bigger. I'll go around with the scrape tool, nice and easy, just flatten out some of the parts, scraping back, just make things a little bit more defined, smoothing it out as I go along as well. In the detail of 5, the smooth tool isn't as invasive, doesn't tighten it as much. Then what I would also do is I might use P for the pinch tool and just pinch along the hook, just to again make that mesh a bit tighter, a bit more defined there. Just gives a bit more shape, defines that bit of a shape there. Same with the along the Y. Maybe then 4 for the crease tool. Crease tool is very effective on level of 5 detail and gives you exactly what you expect the crease tool to do. Now often enough what I also do is after using the crease tool I'd press P along the same line, P for pinch, and work along the same line just to tighten that again. It tightens the mesh really nicely, and again, like I said, smooth it out. That will be pretty much an ear for me now. I did that very quickly, and I'm going to show just one more trick. I'm just going to pause the recording, save it, and then just show one more trick before I finish. So something I've been looking at, and you've got it from the other side there as well, is so to create a character, what I want to do is maybe I might want to make a character with this ear. Now I can, but I can't make a character with this head. The ears are too big, the head's way too narrow. Then you go pulling and dragging and trying to figure out how to do it with this one ball of clay is difficult. So I'm looking into ways of just separating the ear out, and then maybe you could keep it in a little library for yourself of different ears, and then attach it with a boolean to another character, scale it and attach it with a boolean to another character. So the easiest way I've found, with a bit of help, Thomas, thank you Thomas, kind of talked me through it, gave me the idea of doing, or explained to me the idea of doing it. So in object mode, if you unselect that and press Shift A, create a cube. Now cube, I'm going to scale it up with S, just scale it fairly big and pull it to about here. So theoretically what we're going to do is we're going to take whatever the cube covers away from the cylinder the ear started from. So I want a little bit of the side of the head. I haven't done a whole lot of sculpting on it, but that's my anchor. Now I've lost the other ear, which is okay with me. A mirror modifier will give me the second ear. There's no point in keeping the second ear, because the two ears become the one object, but as two separate objects. Scaling them and moving them around just becomes difficult. I just want the one ear. So I have just covered everything bar the part of the ear I want, the part of the head I want, and I go in here to the wrench tool, which is the modifiers. I'm going to add modifier and go down to boolean. Now I'm going to select the ear object, the cylinder, and go into add modifier boolean. Sorry, that's the one I want. Not to add the modifier to this, not to the square. So I want an intersection. I want the difference. I'm going to press this dipper icon and use it on the cube. So I want the difference between the cylinder and the cube. I'm going to press apply. Then what I'm going to do to make sure I did it right is I'm going to just move this over to the side. This is exactly what I wanted. I can just press X to delete the cube, and I have just a little bit of the side of the head and an ear, which I just boolean and union onto the side of whatever head I'm modeling, a sphere or whatever, in a later project. So I'm just going to save that as ear number X, ear number 1, 2, 3, whatever, and just maybe build up a library of different ears I created myself.